to talk real quick. What is going on? Well, I'm pretty sure if you on social media, you see what exactly is going on. Nicki Minaj is snapping right now. You know, she's on Twitter. First, she set it off with a little jab at Cardi B. So she jabbed her. She had her on the ropes, you know what I'm saying? And then Cardi did respond. I will, fill you in on that. So Cardi responded, and then Nikki, after that, she posted that whole lawsuit situation that's going on with Megan Thee Stallion and Roc Nation, right? So listen, listen. I think it's very important for me being the being on this channel to give me my opinion. Listen, Nikki could do whatever she want to. I just know because, and don't try to backtrack it now. A lot of y'all, listen, I think it's just the culture of the internet and people talking, about celebrity topics and, whatever, right? But I knew the way that people was going to take this situation with the Megan Thee Stallion mention. I don't care about Cardi. You know what I mean? I think the reason, with Nikki mentioning Megan and talking about karma's law or some other additional things that she said, I knew exactly what those people was going to do with it. And there's always going to be people who support, right? But I just wish that, in my opinion, and you may be different, I just don't think that Megan deserved no attention. She's flopping right now. I mean, what is the girl really doing? Two projects, act one, act two, flop. They flop. And then Cardi, she caught the stray. Now, this is what I want to say. And I'm telling y'all this, and this is just the way that I operate, right? You let the dead bury the dead, but this is my opinion. I'm not Nikki. I don't got control to her Twitter. I don't got control to her Instagram. She could do whatever she want to do, right? But I feel like if you see the girl, the dead bury the dead, you let the dead bury it. You know what I mean? But I do believe that a lot of these artists and these celebrities, they see people doing their commentary stuff, and I think they want to join in on the fun too. So it's always can be a laugh and a giggle and all of that too. But it's like it makes Cardi feel important. Like, yo, I posted something on my community wall last week, and I posted it on Twitter too. And I said if number one, which is Nikki, would have played number 11 close, Cardi, from day one, she would never feel this important. Do you understand that by the energy that you give another person, you could literally be their driving force? I swear to God. I swear to you. This is why, like, real talk, like you gotta like kind of like weigh the situation, right? And I know that it was a lot of disrespect there and some disrespect you just can't tolerate, right? But this is an illiterate mush mouth from the Bronx, right? What she with no talent. I'm telling you, and you can disregard what I'm saying or don't believe it. But by Nikki being the top chick and having any type of squabble spat with Cardi, it validated her. Remember when she was just like, "Oh, I knew that I was this because when I started coming around, people started feeling a certain type of way." I said, "Mush mouth, non-talented, spitting basic rhymes on your new single for 7 years, and Partisan is still in the writing credits, and you are that cocky." Like, wow, really? This is what's really going on. Forcing yourself into the black girl space, thinking we give a damn about them crocodile Birkins that you got from the damn Nile River, and your record's still slapping? Huh? Like, you gotta put it all into perspective. She wants to be in the space so bad. So I do think it's funny that Nikki was just like, the Spotify is funny. She was like, Spotify looking real crazy right now. And Cardi went on her page and she said, enough. Go to dinner. Go to the park. Get off the internet or whatever, right? First, she told Nikki to shut the fuck up. No, you shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I do listen, and I'm gonna be frank with you. Even though we like the fucking Cardi, we like to go at her, but I just don't like Nikki. You know that this is the pipeline to her album. You gonna give this girl a reason? Like, leave that to us. Leave us to the Spotify charts and to really get down with the gritty and tell you what's going on. You, as a driving force of attention, all you gonna do is make her have them fans to listen, and they could do a streaming party. It's still not gonna be enough. But I hope that it's at least one person in the chat that understand what I'm saying. You gonna be the driving force for era two behind this girl. You gonna be the driving force. You see the girl don't flip flop off the charts now. Listen, when you let the dead bury the dead, when you look at them, you see they streams or they views, and they mentioning you. You don't even put them in a part two. They don't deserve a part two. Let them bury themselves. Now she gonna run to Atlantic all frantic and talk about we need to do this. She gonna try to go extra hard. She gonna try to go extra, extra hard. I'm telling you, let the dead bury the dead. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And that's this applies to you in your personal life too. People might do something or whatever, you let them bury themselves. You look at it, you assess the situation like what's really going on? What's really the impact of what's going on over here? And you let the dead bury the dead. I promise you. You do, I promise you. So anyway, right? So then as it pertains to the Jay-Z and Jay-Z and Megan Thee Stallion, I just feel like with Megan, screw her, right? We seen everything she did. She tried to rock steady. She thought that that was gonna be some type of old school goodies and try to perform with damn Sierra at the damn what was that Coachella? Flop. Come on. Why they get them really and listen, we have to say it. This is how I really feel, and you might disagree with it. But people are gonna try to say they feel Nikki is pressed by still being on that. No, you do show you show that you're not pressed by moving on. I feel like, she could have mentioned that, but I just feel like she first and foremost, first, she could say whatever she want to say. But I do feel like we can't say things and not realize what's gonna be the bounce back off of it. People gonna say that, and I'm not promoting anybody to go look anywhere, but a lot of the comments that I've seen, I just don't feel like they deserve that. Like we passed that. You already gave the whole number one. We already gave her a number one. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I got to make a phone call to somebody too. But then, Nikki has said something about the shade room, right? Can somebody educate me in the comments, even if it's after this video is over? I can't see it in the live chat. Because somebody educate me in the comments on this video. If you wait for me to get off, what is the issue with the shade room? What did the shade room do that's like? Because listen, you know how blogs do. You know how I'm pressing live and going live right now. When things happen, people talk. They create commentary, or if you're a print form blogger, whatever, you're gonna post it. Somebody educate me and tell me what did the shade room do? Did they repost the news so fast? Did she feel like they on the payroll? Because to me, that's what blogs do. Just like when Nikki has said something about Spotify charts looking crazy, I made a little reel and I posted it because you know what I'm saying? It's news, so you kind of like do that. And I had a little time after I had my meeting, but somebody educate me and let me know what they did. So anyway, then also, that whole controversy with the Jay-Z's alleged son, it was some news circulating earlier this week, and that was going up. So Nikki was just like, "Is this why Jay-Z was trending or whatever?" Yo, I really wish this is my wish. I wish Nikki would just come through and do whatever she's gonna do against Rock Nation and the powers that be. I also was thinking like this could be a pipeline for her to maybe she's gonna be coming out with something new soon, you know? We just don't ever know like what's really on her agenda. Maybe she's playing the media game and she's just like, I'm gonna use their fucking name just like how they try to play with me. So maybe that's a thing too. But like Nikki's fans will always hold her down. And I think sometimes like seeing the shit that the haters say, like it doesn't really matter because who's for her is gonna be for her. But did you know it's gonna be those people like, oh, she don't like this girl or she don't like women or whatever the case may be. Like regardless of how we feel and we the ones who support, and I just want to let you know this too, right? Even me, because I'm standing on this side of it, I don't think they deserve it. I don't think that they listen. We could laugh at Cardi. Cardi is very sensitive right now, and she made a response on her page because she feeling the type of way. Them flops you drop in make you feel some type of way. Outside the charts, they got you out of way. Yeah, she flopping right now, make you feel some type of way. Yeah, she feeling that. If Cardi was so happy over in Pair We and We, she wouldn't be having time talking about go to a park. Them disses don't work no more, my mind. You would are you the drama? Huh? But see, and then what she gonna do? Cardi gonna want this Nicki now, but she probably gonna go in the studio or she got something on her album that's gonna validate it. See, you gotta understand, right? I'm a different type of force than a lot of people. A lot of people give people a reason. You know how before Cardi was coming out with her album, when we was all like, what could she say to Nicki? Nicki ain't really diss her on her album or whatever. Now you giving the whole reason. Now it's just like she gonna come. I'm telling you, I know how it goes. She needs a reason. She need a reason for this album to sell. You know that they saying that her and Stefan Diggs broke up, and he somebody posted this photo of her and said he probably woke up. Listen, He woke up in the morning and probably screamed. Listen, you already know. They said they posted her Getty being wild petty. That nigga said, I don't care if you getting that. Listen, he said, I don't care if you getting that Fetty. He don't care about that. You know that that was just that was a little dime dash that he did with her real quick. Real talk. Cardi B can't diss Nicki. What can she say? She can diss her and allude to some sort of diss just to get attention and traction. You could diss anybody. You understand how it goes? You can diss anybody. That's how simple that it is. It doesn't matter, like, it don't have to be nothing hard or something that's, like, really she can just diss her, like but I think that number again, Nikki is gonna do what she wanna do at the bottom line. She's gonna do what she wanna do. As a fan, you're no better than me because I feel like certain people don't deserve attention. Nikki literally did not say Cardi's name. It's a whole lot of female rappers that's falling on the US iTunes. Why Cardi feel compelled to say, "Shut the F up." Why you ain't at her? And listen, Cardi is the one who exposed to us that Nicki got her blocked. So how you seeing all her tweets, she got her blocked? Oh, because you know why? Because I got Cardi blocked too. So let me tell you what Cardi did, right? You would never have a chance to tap dance. I don't care. Listen, this is what Cardi did, right? She blocked me on Twitter, and I've never even. I think the reason she blocked me, if she was trying to talk some drill stuff years ago, and I corrected her, she blocked me immediately. She seen, and I think my name was LaRon back then. She blocked me immediately, right? So then, like, I was on the internet probably last year on Twitter, and I was having a conversation about her flops. That she remember she tried to drop all them five, and I was talking about how her campaign was not working, and we clearly see that it's not. Come on, you dropped a new song outside. The whole controversy is supposed to be that you broke up with Offset. The whole controversy is supposed to be that you out here, you got a new dude, this and that, this and that's supposed to be you outside because it's hot out. And guess what, baby? It never even hit a million streams on the US damn soil. So if you gave me the decision and for me to make the damn you know, I would say you spoiled. Yeah. Spoiled as spoiled goods. This supposed to be your comeback. This supposed to be the prison pipeline to that damn album. Huh? I know you're not satisfied. And this is why she responded to Nicki. Because shit ain't really going her way no more. She ain't having her way no more. She ain't having her way. Yo, these famous Amos cookies is so damn good. I slept on famous Amos for a while. I ain't have them for years. But my last live, I went live a few weeks ago. You famous Amos. You yeah. Famous Amos? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep, I remember that Getty image is so scary. Mm-mm. That's crazy. But yeah. So Cardi, you gotta go check in. Oh, I gotta tell you the reason so listen. So she blocked me. And then last year when I was talking crazy, oh no. I remember the post. I was saying how she uses black people for association. And that's when Azealia Banks followed me because she said, Star Brim deserve XYZ. No, this bullshit, right? So Cardi had went on spaces and she was ranting and raving about me or whatever, right? Not about me directly, but about having black friends, right? So then I noticed when I went to her page, she unblocked me. Oh, you thought because I had you blocked too that I was like, you ain't no celebrity in my eyes. She thought that I was gonna run and unblock her so that she could quote tweet me and pop off. No, sweetheart. You're gonna stay blocked. You're not a celebrity to me just because they put some damn makeup on you and throw you out there with some damn designer bags, got you out there in Paris. That shit don't mean nothing to me. It don't. It don't. She thought I was gonna unblock her so she could tap dance with me. No, you'll never get that opportunity. You won't. Mm-mm. Yeah, it ain't 2018 no more. Nobody cares. But with us saying that it ain't 2018 no more, let's be honest. If you in the chat right now, right? I think first and foremost, it was funny as hell because a hit dog will holler. They will holler. So if a hit dog will holler, if Nikki says something in regards to the Spotify charts being crazy, why did she get so pressed? What would that indicate to you? That you know you're flopping? Hmm? What would that indicate to you? That's crazy how the girl really spazzed out like that. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Yep, you're right, Lamont. She's definitely fresh because listen, Doechii is dropping. Doechii lost mad listeners. Mhm. Megan is above Megan is above Cardi on the US Spotify. That's crazy. I just want listen, I don't wish bad on nobody. I don't pray on nobody's downfall. I don't, but I just don't think Cardi should be here. I don't. I'm sick of the racially ambiguous thinking she's supposed to be in this black girl game and she's supposed to get some sort of regard and some sort of push. You haven't you're dealing with turbulence in the sky because you ain't supposed to be here, flying all out there to Paris and doing all what for fashion. Who cares? You trying to do it for fashion, and then when you drop that music, they get to laughing. Huh? Huh? Nobody cares about outside. Men don't want to stream it, only the dumb ones. And she thought she was gonna hit the club hard, but what the club, what the club. She thought she was gonna have them like that. And that's so crazy that Nicki could be so feminine on that shit and dudes still go up on that high heels on my no, they don't want it like that. They don't want to be outside with no mush mouth illiterate from the Bronx. They don't want that. They don't want it. Just sounds stupid. Maybe she can do a Spanish album. Cardi don't belong to hip hop. Nicki seemed to have evidence all the fake numbers. Yeah. And that's why I told y'all when that album came out, I said she did have a slight jab at Cardi when she was like Spotify ain't got a lie. They really streaming my music. You mean to tell me that Doechii really? It don't matter what Doechii doing right now, right? And we know that she did lose some streams. They said it was botted streams or whatever. But if she did lose some streams, I guarantee you we could still go look at Anxiety or still look at that song. What was that song she had? Um, I guarantee you they still did better than Outside. Outside was supposed to be her comeback. It was supposed to be the Hood Rats revival. It was supposed to be the Hood Rats revival to be like they leaving all these dudes and they back outside. It was supposed to be like Bodak Yellow push. I'm telling you. And nobody wants to be outside with Cardi. They don't. And this is why I said earlier when I did that reel, Atlantic, I know y'all frantic. Y'all need to rush a pop single, but you won't even know how that's truly gonna go. You don't know how it's gonna go. That could have the writing on the wall, Post Malone and fucking what was that guy name who they did that collaboration? They thought it was gonna be so big, had Cardi driving in that damn car looking stupid. What was that song? Who was it? Post Malone and French Montana. Yeah. How you flop on a song with Post Malone? You supposed to get the numbers. Like, that's crazy. Mm-mm-mm. Do you think Stefan's saying she stinks? I don't know. I don't know nothing about that. Nicki has golden balls, and I love it. Offset never dissed her. He was previewing his new album. Nobody cares about Offset or Cardi. That's why her song flopping. Do you understand the formulation and the process of the promo? Huh? Do you understand that? Do you understand that if people cared about Offset, that outside would be bigger? Hmm? They don't care about both of them, really. Cardi just got a little bit of edge because she's, they positioned the 304. They positioned her a little more. So that's why she got a little bit more edge. Let's be honest. If that was Jay-Z and Beyonce, and that was Beyonce saying she was outside, I guarantee you it would have debuted at number one, and the next week it wouldn't have dropped 17 spaces. I guarantee you. They'd be like, oh, Beyonce out because they know a lot of people don't like Jay-Z. They feel like he don't deserve her. She pretty, she too this, and the whole just build up for that. Nobody don't really care about Cardi like that. If Offset was really the damn ringleader and really the push and promoter like that, she would have really and you know what? Maybe she would have held on for a couple of weeks longer if she dropped the song weeks ago when it was just like at the peak of the breakup and all of that. Listen, listen, you just got to have common sense. I want you to understand this, right? When it comes to people who work in these PR firms and all of that, I don't know for a fact. Initially, when I graduated high school, I wanted to be a music manager. I'm so happy I didn't. You see all these freaks and the ditties and all these crazy people. I would never want any of these musical artists to think that they could talk crazy to me. I don't care who they are, even the ones I like. I wouldn't want to be around them. I'm happy I chose a path for me. I know for a fact that I have a mind of marketing and PR. I know that I do. I know it. And it's not that hard. It's just like you just have to be logical and you got to get music and you got to understand trends and shit like that. But Cardi, Mm, that single should have dropped weeks ago. It should have dropped weeks ago. It probably would have hit harder when she was lashing out, um when she was all on spaces going crazy and you gonna say I'm a terrible mother. You waited 4 or 5 weeks after that. Nobody don't care no more. It's bad enough that he's low tier. He's low tier. You know, he can still collect his coins and do little shows here and there and, you know, whatever. And she's still performing first album B-side songs. Like, get a grip, mama. Get a grip. It's crazy. I knew that song would take. Yeah, because so let me tell you something. And it's not, and it's like I can tell that Cardi tried to copy. She tried to copy Nicki's songs before when she tried to hop on the song "Hot Shit" with Lil Durk and Kanye West, and she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get on a song with two dudes," and it's like I'm spitting, they spitting. It's gonna be like some monsters. No, it's never gonna give monster. It's never gonna do that. It's never going to do it. Stop trying to duplicate the strategies and trying to push a little mush mouth through it. It's never going to give what you trying to duplicate. And what she wanted to do with outside, she wanted to get back in the clubs, and she thought the clubs was going to be on tilt. Yo, no funny. One of my friends, and she's very neutral too. She messaged me this morning, and she was just like, "Yo, did you hear Cardi's song? Like, she was like, you seen her out in Paris, whatever." I thought it was so funny. She was like, "I heard it at first." She was like, when she did the snippet, she said, "I thought it was cool." She said, "I dropped it." She said, though, she said when she dropped it, the whole song is trash. I like people who give they don't give me feedback just based on they know what my position is. But yeah, she was like it was trash. And that's what the Spotify charts are saying right now too. It's trash. Come on, it's supposed to be a comeback, and you gonna drop some shit that's dumb whack. You in the pipeline of July, August. You got 2 months. She gonna really have to rev up this engine. She gonna have to rev that engine up and keep it on 100. She gotta keep it 100. She gonna have to do something. I'm telling you, it's probably gonna be more tricks coming out her bag, but outside is not what you. Huh?
There's someone in the restaurant.
Oh, I'm not sure. I didn't go in there. Fuck you asking me about the restroom, motherfucker. Don't look like I'm in a restroom. Stupid fucking ass. Anyway, let me get up out of here. I got like a few minutes left. Fuck you asking me that dumb shit. Someone in the restroom? Am I standing in the restroom? What is wrong with you? Oh, I want to buy some watermelon, but I got watermelon at home. And they think you're going to buy some little dish of watermelon for $4. Nah. So listen, y'all, I'm about to get up out of here. I was supposed to make a phone call during my break too. But yeah, everybody don't deserve the attention or mention, you know? They don't. What should I get? Yeah, I'm gonna get that. More of that, more of that. Um, all right. So listen, I'm up out of here. Y'all have a blessed day. And make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Peace.